Well, hello and welcome to the next episode of Journey to the Chateau. We are nuts.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à Journées du Château de Colombe.
Nous sommes complètement fous. Und jetzt zu unseren deutschsprachigen Freunden herzlich willkommen, neue Episode Journey to the Chateau. Wir sind nicht ganz dicht. So, und wir erzählen euch gleich warum. So why are we stupid? I mean crazy.
Well,
nuts.
we are here back again in the dining room in the chateau,
Which you didn't expect to do.
No,
For a while.
yes, that's very true because we sort of saw the dining room. It's an indoor project that we sort of figured it's more of like a colder weather, wintry sort of a project to do with everything else going on. However, we sort of have a bit more of an urgency to work on this.
We are nuts. So we did actually just confess to our patrons that we're completely nuts. Because we decided to participate in the European Heritage Day. So it's 2 days that churches that sometimes are not open, chateau, monasteries, are actually open to the public. And so we are going to open up the Chateau de Colombe for the very, very first time for the public, September 21st and 22nd.
Right.
I'm actively recruiting friends. So it will be just open partially for the public, and people can just walk in and look at the rooms. There will be information printed. You know, how old the chateau is and all that stuff and what we're doing, and people can actually see the different stages of restoration that we're doing, and we can show them 2 rooms that are actually done.
2 completed rooms, right? We have the petit salon, which was the last room that we completed.
Yes.
And then before that, we also have the bed and breakfast room upstairs that is also a completed room.
And Stuart had now looked at me yesterday and said, okay, so in the dining room, and I've already painted some of the woodwork which needs to be done, but the wall I'm looking at, which you can't see and won't for a while, but this will be his project. He wants to finish the paneling.
Yes.
On that wall.
Yes, I would like to get as far as I can on that wall, just so when people come here for the tour, they have an understanding of what it is that we're doing to restore the dining room in the chateau.
Yes, so this will be published in our regional newspaper. The tourist office had just emailed me today again and said, okay, so is it just the exterior? Or so I explained to them what people can see because they're going to publish that as well. We might have no one show up, or we have a couple of people show up. Our mayor is invested in this, or we have a whole boatload of people. Who knows? So we'll keep you posted.
Right. So this is the beginning of us then working again back in the dining room to get it ready for the Heritage Days.
Have a look at the beginnings. Now, in order to add to the fun, the ceiling here is flaking like most of our ceilings are, as one has. Right? It's just however, we have patrons coming in 2.5 weeks.
We do.
So I did not, so the gîte is rented out, the bed and breakfast room is rented out, and I did not want to touch the ceiling for a long time because I need to get scaffolding in here. Sander, vacuum, the shop vac, the high power vacuum. I'm going to do that within the next week and a half, and then I will paint the coving or the crown molding. Is that coving? Yes.
Yes.
Coving, crown molding, and the ceiling after I seal it because it's flaking, because it's old plaster, and old plaster doesn't like to be painted, so it goes and all your paint falls off. So not going to have that, not again.
Right.
So that is something I'm doing, and I didn't want to.
Right. And it will be, and actually it'll be nice to have the scaffolding in here for a while anyway, because it will because it will make it easier for me to do the paneling part with being able to be up on scaffolding.
Absolutely. Now, on the other hand, it also means I have to wrap the entire chandelier up yet again.
Right.
Take all the leaves out of the table to make it as small as it can get. We've never seen that actually.
At its smallest size?
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Chairs need to go. Game tables need to go. We love them because they look like consoles, right? So it's a lot to do, and we're a little stressed. And that's the clock behind us in the entrance hall. Yes. Anyway, so it's really exciting. But what was really also exciting was that huge brocante we went to.
We did. We met up with friends Tony and Jane.
Yes.
And Eve and Richard.
Yes.
And we went to one of the larger ones of the year, which was in a town called Hérisson.
Yes, Hérisson.
Right? Hérisson, yes.
Has a medieval castle.
Yes,
it's a ruin.
Beautiful, the medieval castle. Yeah, it's in ruin, and it's up on top of a hill, kind of in the middle of the town.
It's fantastic.
It is.
And we had a really good time.
We did.
So we have started to rearrange things out of the kitchen into the dining room, and we are looking for very specific cabinets to put on top of our china cabinet in, well, what we use as the office, but it's going to be, it always was the china room, so we actually have a china room.
Right, and there are old built-ins that were already there.
Yes.
And so what we want to do is to be able to find additional, what, the clock?
Yeah.
Yes, whatever.
I'm afraid of that.
We want to find some additional cabinetry that we can actually put on top of what's there, so,
yes.
so we have some additional storage.
Which we do need.
Yeah.
I know it's ridiculous. We live in this huge building and we don't have enough storage. It's ridiculous. But that's what we're doing. And so now it's rearranged in the built-in,
right.
which used to actually be where...
That was the pass-through
right.
from the china room.
So and it's a glass, it's a door with glass panels. So the butler could actually look into the room, saw when people were done eating, and then the footmen would come in, take everything off the table, and they would walk out into the kitchen, and the scullery is on the other side of the kitchen. So it was really like what's that called? A circle? I don't know. Circle of
it is. It is. It's like some restaurants that you go to where they actually have an in and out door for the waiters and waitresses to go in and out so they don't run into each other.
Right. So on a very other happy note.
Yes. So for those who may not know. A while ago, we actually have a rescue kitten.
Yes.
That we rescued in our fig courtyard.
Yes.
And we had a contest about it, and his name is Figaro. And he is adorable. He is doing really, really well.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of people who are quite big fans of Figaro, actually.
How can you not?
And so they wanted to see some video on how Figaro is doing.
Have a look. I'm going to steal a line. That's it for this episode.
It is. That is it for this episode.
Hey,
I had to say it anyway. Okay, never mind. If you like, please give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe and recommend us to your friends. It helps us tremendously. We've got 200 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. Thank you so much. It's fantastic.
Right. And if you want to support the renovation of the chateau, you can join us on Patreon.
Yes, or buy us a coffee.
Right. And we will see you on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.